Hello friends, it's Katty. Welcome back to the Crafty Maven Getaway. So we are starting a new sort of theme for Mondays. It was Mix It Up Monday. Now we're going to switch it up to Stash It Monday. So we're going to be busting through our stash on Mondays. So that should be interesting. That's something we all kind of aim to do and sometimes tend to just buy new things and not use what we have. So we're going to use our stash. So I am going to begin. This paper is by Jen Hadfield. It's from the Homemade collection by Pebbles, and I just took that paper. It's like a herringbone chevron type of pattern, and it's this pretty blue color, and it matches the mood board for this week really well, which you guys saw the mood board at the beginning. So I'm taking this stencil, which is actually new to my stash. I got it at Tuesday morning not too long ago, and it's just like kind of like fishies and sea ocean themed things. So I am using my modeling paste, and I'm going over that starfish quite a few times, and I did it about 6 times. You can barely see it. It's very light because the stencil itself is very thin, so you can barely see it, but I am going to go in and color the stars with some of my watercolors. I knew I wanted to use my watercolors. If you guys saw the mood board, there is a watercolor palette in the mood board, so I knew I wanted to use my watercolors. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come in with a few different colors here on the stars. I'm going to kind of shade them in, and it's cool because you can see the little the texture from the modeling paste inside the stars, so it's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and color them in, and as you can see, I kind of shade them in. I leave some of the areas lighter, some darker, just to kind of get a pretty effect on the starfish. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm not going to make you guys watch me do all of them, so I will fast forward to when they're all done. So I just basically used this blue color, I used a pink color, and then I'm going to use an orange color as well. So that's what I'm doing here, just coloring those in. And let's see, I'm about to fast forward here so you guys can kind of see the finished result, because I know those stars are kind of hard to see when they're not colored in. So here they are. They're all done, and I did trim down the paper to about half. I took off the rest of it, and I am going to trim a little strip off, which I'm going to use off to the other side. You'll see that in a minute, and I'm going to adhere that down to my page. So I really like how those stars turned out. They're really pretty, a little bit whimsical, which I like, so I really like them. And I'm scrapbooking 2 photos today, so I'm going to be using 2, these are about 3 by 5. I printed those at home, and I'm going to be using those. Those are pictures from a beach trip that it was me, my mom, my niece, my boys, and we took my grandma and my aunt along. They have both passed since then, so you know, it was nice to kind of scrap pictures of them. I don't do it very often. It's kind of hard to scrap pictures of them, especially my grandma, but you know, I've been slowly getting into it, and then just scrapping the pictures because they are memories I want to remember. And this is a trip that I honestly did not even remember that we went to the beach this day. Like, I did not remember it. I was looking through my pictures, and I said, oh my gosh, I don't remember that. And you know, it's funny. I feel like I'm losing my memory way too young, but that's why I scrapbook, because I want to make sure that I remember everything, so or as much as I can anyway. So I am working on just some very simple layering here behind the photos. I'm going to mat this one with that black anchor paper, and I am taking some older paper pads. That is the Studio Calico Atlantic collection. I'm going to take some papers, and I'm looking through the Studio Calico Getaway collection. So these are old paper pads that I've had in my stash, my 6x6 paper pads. So I decided to pull those out, and I thought I was going to incorporate some papers in there because I need to use them. You know, I can't just like kind of get rid of things. I have to use them or hoard them, but you know, I wanted to use them, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm using my 6x6 paper pads. So I'm just pulling a few papers in. I matted both of them on black, so they're both on a black mat, black pattern paper, and then I am just using a couple of papers, that orange one, and then I'm going to use this pink one just to mat my photos. So that's what I'm doing right now. Very simple, very simple matting. This layout is actually going to be pretty darn simple. It's not going to be overdone. It's going to be simple and sweet, and I got my picture scrapped and I'm very happy with the end result. I really like how those stars came out, those sea stars. They're really, really pretty, and I know I'll definitely do that again with that stencil and the watercolors, because I really like the effect that it gave them. It's a really pretty effect. So I'm looking through some papers thinking maybe I want to add another mat to them, but I don't end up adding another mat. So I pull out these stickers from my stash. These are Sticko stickers. They're by EK Success, I believe, and they're little fishies, and they're vellum stickers, so they're on vellum, but they're not really transparent. They're, you know, kind of regular stickers, and then they have glitter on them. So I used those two little seaweed, or yeah, I guess they're seaweeds, or little plants at the bottom, and then I'm gonna spread my little fishies around. And I find it's harder for me to use these type of embellishments now, just because they're so themey and they're kind of childish to me in a sense. And I find them hard to use. I don't know why, but I really like them, so I thought I'm gonna use them. So yeah, so they're just, you know, they seem like little kid things, and well, I guess I am scrapbooking my kids because they are in the picture, so I don't know. It makes sense to me in my head. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you guys. So I spread out the fishies, I spread out the little bubbles, and they're so cute. I love those stickers. They're really cute. And then I pull out this is the Pink Paisley Hello Sunshine collection. So I'm just kind of pulling out some bits and pieces here from that collection, and I will only end up using a couple of them. I'm going to take this acetate tag, and I'm going to place the bottom down there, and then I'll place the top over up there. And I'm gonna actually move my photo. I think I moved the top one down, yeah, to make it kind of look like the tag is behind the whole thing. And that tag says, "You make me happy when the skies are gray." And then I just add some yellow twine on top, and I like that because it kind of looks like the tag is behind the whole strip. So I like that. And then I am going to pull out from that same collection. That was from the ephemera pack, from the chipboard pack. I'm going to pull out a couple little chipboard pieces, and I will add those as well. That one says Hello Sunshine, and then there is, looking through them to see what else I can use. I didn't end up using the little hearts. This one says Love This. So some simple, really simple embellishing on this. Nothing too complicated is all I do. And then I decide to just kind of move and fuss around with my little fishies to get them kind of placed how I want them. So the last thing I'm going to do on this layout, I'm going to take some of my Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and this is the mustard. So it's a yellow color, and it matches the fish and the pattern papers I used really well. So I'm gonna use it, and I shook it up way too much, so it got kind of like bubbly, or not bubbly, but like I don't know, I got like a soapy texture. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, it wasn't sprinkling, you know, the way I wanted it to. So I'm kind of having a hard time here, and I'm gonna have to actually go in and like paint the circles on because it really wasn't working the way that I wanted it to. But eventually I get it to work, and it's perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed. We have new videos every single day, and look forward to Stash It Mondays from now on. It's going to be beginning today and for from now on. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I will see you guys very soon with another video. If you'd like to see more of me, my links will be below. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.